Logan Paul comes up on TikTok. We know him. We love him. He's being charged today with serial douchebaggery and child endangerment and prank fraud in the first degree.
You good, bro?
Let's start with feeding the homeless, which, as you guys may know, if you've been following us, is a trend that's been going on YouTube. Back in the day, it was really popular. So here they're stuffing a piggy with cash, and they go up to some homeless girl. Now here's my issue with this video. Here, let me play the audio.
Do you mind breaking this open for me?
It's just got music, but yeah. So he goes. So here's my issue with this video. He doesn't ever even get out of his fucking G-Wagon. Well, now he gets out, and it's just stuffed with like $100 bills. There's probably $20 in there. You know what I mean? So those are $1 bills. He approaches this homeless woman. He doesn't get out of his G-Wagon. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Then he makes her hit it with a hammer as if... I don't know. The whole thing seems very self-serving to him.
Mm-hmm.
Could have given her more than like $20. But the way that they make her participate with the hammer and how he does, he's in his G-Wagon.
The shot from the G-Wagon is next level.
Hey, homeless lady, come over here and slam this pig with a hammer. You get $20. Like I changed your life.
Hey, you notice those rims though?
Hey, did you notice those rims, girl? It's aftermarket.
You good, bro? You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. What was that in reference to? Was that a COVID thing? Or he said that to me? I don't remember. Also, I have an issue, frankly, with the pig emoji. They show a pig emoji when they give the piggy bank. Like, I get it. They're both pigs. Why? Well, why are you adding the emoji? What really does that add?
Good point.
Right? They're not. She took her mask off. They're really close.
Oh, shit.
Well, yeah. You know I have problems with how Logan does his podcast. They sit across from each other. It's outrageous. Hammer emoji.
Why is he not wearing a mask?
So here's the thing.
Is he not wearing it even when he got out of the car?
No.
Oh, my God.
He's basically just breathing out of her nose. He's
God.
basically just doing this to a homeless lady. And then he's going to go do impulsive and sit like 1 foot away from his guests. You know?
Oh. If I was TikTok, I would remove any content like that.
Yeah, well, it's owned by China. They want us to perish. TikTok is an elaborate tool of China to destroy American culture and democracy.
Isn't it owned by Walmart now? Is that the deal?
I think... Actually, I don't know if it's been finalized, but, yeah.
They were in negotiations. I don't think they finalized.
But it's too late. They've already corrupted society.
Walmart.
Anyway, so that's number one. I think a very compelling piece of evidence. Number two, there's only 2 examples here.
Oh, the first one was plenty.
Ah, interesting. So here is number 2. Oh, it's got music. So he, first of all, TikTok was forced to add a warning after he posted it saying the actions in this video could result in serious injury.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason, of course, being is that in all likelihood, this is completely edited because, of course, it's extremely dangerous to do that and they would never put themselves at risk. The danger, of course, is that kids are going to go try this who think it's real and be injured.
How do you think you could edit that? Because it looks like one shot.
Well, Jake Paul has exactly the same video. And I think it's shot very suspiciously how he creeps back into the frame.
Oh.
I think it's one. I'll tell you exactly how they do it. They get 2 shots, one of him without the car, one with the car, and then they combine it. So it looks like the car's going over him. And then here, you can see there's a little bit of weirdness when he gets picked up. I think they brought the car in. I think him being dragged is real, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then they started it from there. And he gets dragged just a little bit down the street. So that's how I believe they did it. Because it's way too, there's no way. I mean, it's just way too dangerous. And
there a cut in the way the car is moving?
well, I believe that it's possible the car shot was never changed. What they probably only ever changed was his frame, him holding onto the back. You know what I mean? They did it twice with the car, but you see how the shot changes there? It moves. He goes totally out of frame.
Can you zoom in on it?
He goes here, watch. He goes totally out of frame. Gone. Then the camera moves.
But how's that related?
Well, because they can do a cut there.
Your Honor.
Yes,
Yeah.
AB?
I have submitted a video to the doc above. That's a video of Jake's where he's doing a green screen effect. They got some pretty good green screen guys.
Okay, let's see that.
Can you show me the one that Jake did?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like Jake will do it worse.
He did do it worse.
Well, Jake was jumping over the car. Not.
Oh,
it wasn't
so
under.
they're on like a green screen treadmill.
Correct.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's a really good green screen. Mm-hmm. The shadow and everything looks awesome.
Not really.
So do you have?
That would explain if this was all done on green screen or like, well, does it?
Well, here's Jake's, and I know for sure that he didn't do this.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see.
But this is a classic prank. I feel like this has 4 million likes, so it has like 10 million views. Like, obviously, he would never do that, ever. That one was for sure fake, right? But this, you know what I mean?
I think what you said is right, Your Honor. It's the combination.
Yeah, I think they just combined the frames. Yeah, I think with anyone who has like even a moderate ability in After Effects could make that look good. Mm-hmm. You know, and I do find obviously extremely convenient that they are both doing this exact stunt at the same time.
Nah, you're tripping.
Well, okay.
So that's it. There's only 2.
Okay.
Well, Your Honor, we'll have to come back to this after a recess because it is time to go to break.
Okay, let's take a quick break to thank their sponsors in this court. Only one. It's going to be very quick, so please watch it. And when we come back, we will give a verdict on Logan Paul. On the count of serial douchebaggery and child endangerment and prank fraud in the first degree, AI Ian, do you have a defense for your client, Logan Paul?
So, all right, first I would like to define the word serial. Upon looking at the definition, it says consisting of, forming part of, or taking place in a series. Now, I'd like to ask how many numbers would it take to constitute a series?
More than
I would say
5?
No, 3.
3?
3. Now, how many pieces of evidence were submitted to the court?
Well, first of all, AI Ian, let me remind you that this is piggybacking off his already existing reputation.
See, but we are presenting a certain set of evidence to sway the courtroom. 2 pieces of evidence were submitted, and the crime was serial douchebaggery. You just defined, sir, serial being 3 or more. Looks like we've got a open and shut case here, ladies and gentlemen. This is fraudulent. Have fun, Logan. Bye. There's the door. See ya.
Well, I find your argument in bad faith, sir, but noted. Thank you very much. What about child endangerment and prank fraud?
Well, I also, for that one, I would like to cite a little-known clause in the Content Court Manual.
Okay.
Let me pull it up here. We've got the Content Court Section B4D4S5, which is the badass clause. You may not have been familiar with this, Judge. The badass clause states that if an action is badass enough, we can nullify the charge and let the defendant walk or slide under a vehicle out of the courtroom.
I wasn't aware of this clause. You're right. Are those possibly watermarks on your image of the document?
Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Oops.
Okay,
Can't
wow,
find it again.
interesting. Wow. The court does not acknowledge the documents submitted, nor does it recognize your arguments in good faith, sir. AB?
Yes, let me remind the defense counsel that it is up to the honor to decide what constitutes for something to be serial, and he has the right to change his mind if need be. Also, if we look at just TikTok alone, Logan has close to 11 million followers. What are the chances that at least 10 kids aren't going to try to lay under a car?
Good point, AB.
That's all, Your Honor.
That's okay. Very good point. Thank you, both parties. Now we will deliberate. Okay, so this one is obviously, as AI Ian pointed out, only 2 examples, but potent, I believe.
Agreed.
Now, on the charge of the serial issue, I understand his argument, but
Yeah,
we
but
have to consider his past offenses.
Our courtroom is very educated fellas, and they know about Logan Paul's behavioral issues.
But I think I acknowledge the technicality, and I think it's a smart play to try to defend an indefensible person, right? Now, on the count of feeding the homeless type of video, serial douchebaggery.
I mean, from the G-Wagon to the no mask, you got multiple levels of douchebaggery.
Making her break the pig, giving her like $20 in ones, making her pick it up. The G-Wagon push it over for me.
Yeah.
Hey, peasant! Break this pig! Yeah. Okay. And then the second one is where child endangerment and prank fraud of the first degree come in. The car one, I think AB made a very persuasive argument. The volume of views on that, which was in probably tens of millions, the notion that not even one, let's just say, the chance that not even one kid tried it is very slight.
I do think
and by the way, he didn't disclose a warning. TikTok was forced to warn people after he posted it. For him not to put some kind of disclaimer like this was performed by professionals or we used the effects.
Right, exactly.
Do not attempt this at home or anything like that.
Yes, I feel like it's missing any of those because to me it looked pretty real actually, and I understand editing too. They did it really well, and it's definitely a badass, like Ian said, video. It looked really cool, but you have to make some sort of a announcement regarding what is happening here and how should people react to it, because you do have a lot of followers. Like even Jackass.
Oh yeah.
Well,
because Jackass was working for a network, and they have lawyers and shit, and they actually know how to disclose properly.
And when something is real, it's portrayed as real, and they're in serious pain afterwards. If you choose to do it, then you at least know what you're getting into.
Right.
I feel like the fact that it is edited but portrayed as real is a problematic area.
Right. This court has come to a verdict. We find Logan Paul, the defendant, on the charges of serial douchebaggery and child endangerment and prank fraud of the first degree, guilty on both charges. Guilty as charged. And we sentence Logan Paul to having less followers than his brother Jake, which is, if anybody knows, is probably his biggest fear in life. So that's a hell unimaginable to him.